Hi Taurus, welcome to your September no contact love tarot reading. So Taurus, we are looking at the person on your mind, the one you're thinking of during this time of no contact communication. We're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and will things change? So we have the Power of Love Oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck. Then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, male or female general collective reading. Also crosswatchers and any heavy placements as well. And this is a timeless reading, really. It's good for any time, not just September. All right, welcome in Taurus. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, Taurus, so let's see what's going on for you during this time of no contact. Action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So I feel like there's an acceptance here, Taurus, of accepting. It is almost like what it is what it is. It is what it is kind of energy. So I feel like you're having trust in the universe and in the connection that, okay, it's going to evolve. Action will be taken and it will evolve when it is meant to, right? So kind of accepting that. So this could be, for some of you, it could be a missed opportunity. It could be somebody ran. You told them how you felt, and they ran, and there was no real start of anything, really, right? For some of you, there could have been, and then there was a disconnection, or they ran, whatever. So this person, we're just going to put it this way. They either ran, obviously, or they weren't ready, or the timing wasn't right, or something like that. But I feel like you accepted the situation as it is and said, you know, it's just going to evolve when it is meant to. Action will be taken when it is meant to. So you're probably here wondering, well, I wonder if it's ever going to happen. Are things ever going to change? So let's see what's going on, Taurus. If that resonates for you, let's see what's going on. All right, so we have the Before Tarot. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. Then to close it out, we have the Earth Magic Oracle. We'll pull some of those to close out the reading. All right. So let's see here, Taurus. What is going on for you? What do you need to know? Situation. All right. Taurus, let's see. What do we need to know? What's the situation? Ace of Wands. Page of Cups. Five of Wands. King of Swords. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, so there's that energy with the Four of Cups of not really knowing what's going to happen here, right? It's kind of up in the air. It's very just not knowing, right? Just not knowing. Now, the King of Swords here, sword people can be divorced, widowed, been through some things. So it could be maybe this person was divorced in the past, if that resonates for some. But also the King of Swords can speak with truth, clarity, and communication. Now, I do feel like there was a lot of excitement, fire, and passion here. Or the attraction to each other or this person. Then I feel like you told them how you felt. Then there was a very conflicting time when, okay, they spoke their truth that I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want this, if I want you, if I'm ready. I just don't know. And that led to, I feel like, their inner conflict. I don't really feel like there was a conflict or an argument between you. There could have been. Because I'm feeling most definitely for some of you, this was a missed opportunity in some way, shape, or form, or this person wasn't ready and they just kind of just said, yeah, I'm not ready, and kind of went on their way. And you're like, well, I've had indicators that they're attracted to me, that they may have feelings, even though they said otherwise, right? Oh, let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, so there's a blocked, indecisive energy of someone not knowing what they want. Two of Swords. So I'm going to mention the signs as I see them. Taurus, you could take them how they resonate. It could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Pisces and Gemini showing up. All right. So let's see now how they feel about this. How do they feel about this? How does this person feel about this now for Taurus? How do they feel? How do they feel? What do we need to know? Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Let me get all these out here. King of Wands. Well, they were tempted by you too. The Moon reverse though. Okay, so what I feel like is this person could clearly see the Moon reverse, that something was building and growing here with the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this person knew that you were having, your feelings were growing for them. Okay, so I feel like they knew that. They could see that. They could sense that. But then we have the Wheel in reverse, meaning, you know, nothing moved forward with this. I do feel like they had some sort of same kind of feelings here, because we do have the Six of Pentacles. For me, that's equal give and take, reciprocity, two people feeling the same, some sort of exchange of energy was there, right? That made you feel like they had something there. Attraction, romantic feelings. I mean, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, even though they didn't tell you or denied it or whatever the case may be. As the King of Wands, fire, passion, attraction, chemistry. So they felt that too, right? But the Moon reverse, they had a clear knowing that, okay, I know how I feel, but clearly I'm not ready, or I don't know what I want. I could clearly see Taurus is having growing feelings for me, and maybe they just didn't want to lead you on or lead you astray, even though you may have felt that way. And I think eventually they just kind of told you, like, I'm not really interested right now or ready, which led to, obviously, the disconnect between you, right? Seven of Wands, yeah. So that led to the block here, right? Seven of Wands. So we have Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. We have Leo here again, Pisces. So let's see, you know, how they truly felt about you. Taurus. How do they truly feel about you? What do we need to know about that? How do they truly feel about you? Taurus, please. What do we need to know about that? Taurus. Let's see. Page of Wands. Yep, so there's chemistry, attraction, Four of Swords, but they didn't take action on it. They thought about it. Thought about it a lot, but obviously didn't take action on it. Chariot. Queen of Swords. Now we do have the King, Queen of Swords here. Interesting. Okay. Knight of Cups. Wow. There's the romantic feelings. There's the chemistry, but not taking action. Instead, the Chariot. They got in their chariot and put themselves at a distance and told you, the Queen of Swords. You both could have been divorced in the past, not from each other, but divorced, widowed, whatever, you know, in the past. But definitely, I feel like you had some sort of conversation, because we do have the King, Queen of Swords here, right? Whether it was face-to-face, whether, you know, Page of Wands can be text, messaging, or something like that. So however the contact was before the no contact, you definitely had some sort of conversing going on, right? But what I feel like they didn't tell you, Four of Swords here, is that, yeah, I have romantic feelings. And I have desire and passion, but I'm not going to tell Taurus this. I'm not going to take action on it. I'm just tell them I'm not ready, which is probably the truth, that they're not ready for another relationship of some sort. And I'm just going to distance myself, right? They may not have said that, but that's what their plans were. The Chariot here. So we have Sag, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio. Yeah, so this could be moving at a distance as well. Could be just mentally, emotionally, perhaps physically, you know. And it may not be a great distance, but enough distance where obviously you're in no contact, right? Okay. So let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. What are they doing right now that Taurus needs to be aware of? I think they thought about it, because usually the Knight of Cups is some sort of romantic gesture or something like that. So I think times they did think about that, obviously, for Swords here too. Page of Wands is kind of hesitating before communicating, but Wands do indicate fire, passion, attraction, right? All right. So let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. For Taurus, please. What are they doing right now that Taurus needs to be aware of? Oh, Hermit. So there's single. I do like that. But again, they're keeping themselves at a distance, because a Hermit is very, what's the word I use here? Okay, let's just keep going. Five of Cups reverse. Reclusive. Okay. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Fool. What? King of Cups reverse. I like him better reverse, because the King of Cups upright for me is very reserved and held back and doesn't show a lot, share a lot. Reverse. He's very open, vulnerable, sharing of love, emotions, feelings. Sometimes it can be a little emotionally dramatic, over dramatic, or whatever the case may be. So, but I do like that openness of feelings, taking that leap of faith, truth, clarity, communication. Five of Cups reverse is good, because, you know, they may have been a little sad that they kind of did this, and now they're like, you know what, I'm not going to dwell on that. You know, I've been reclusive and keeping my distance, but thinking a lot about this, finding my way. Ready to come in with truth, clarity, take that leap. New beginning could be right now, and be open and vulnerable, and finally share my feelings towards Taurus. The Fool could be right now for me as well. So we have Virgo. We're in Virgo season right now too. Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces. Ten of Swords. They could have been experiencing some sort of ending, or, you know, coming out of an ending or something when this happened. And, you know, sometimes when you get something going on, you get in a mindset of, no, my God, not right now. I can't do this. I don't want that. Then once that settles down, and then you're alone and you're feeling lonely and realizing what your true feelings are, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, what did I do here? Why did I do it this way? You know, but when you're in a state of something, you tend to do things differently, right? Okay. So, I mean, the Fool is a fresh, clean slate start, energetic reset, new beginning, jumping all in, no baggage. Right now. Could be right now. All right. So, Taurus, we're going to do one more row of clarifiers to see how things are going to change here. Then we'll jump into the Earth Magic deck. But if it does resonate so far, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. So how could things change here? I mean, we do have the Sword of Truth here. Communication, perhaps. All right. Finally, them telling how they truly felt. Obviously, the King of Cups in reverse. But let's see how things are going to change here, Taurus. With clarifiers, then we'll get into Earth Magic. Did I ask you if it does resonate to please like, comment, all the good things, be greatly appreciated? I think I just did. I don't know. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles, reverse. 3 of Cups. Oh. Okay. That's my dating card. 8 of Wands, Cupid's arrows, texts, phone calls, messages. Queen of Pentacles. That could be you, Taurus. For me, it's Capricorn, but it could be you. Oh my gosh, right now. 2 cards are right now, the Tower and the Fool. So if they were feeling a little bit loneliness, you know, because of all this, right? They want to come out of that energy. This could be communication, offer. Okay, let's meet up. Let's go on a date. You know, dating, courting, getting to know each other. There's Cupid's arrows coming in. So it could be messaging, travel, action, communication. Queen of Pentacles, making that offer. Now, I don't think this is something where it would be to the point of like commitment marriage. I mean, I feel like this is something that has to get started first because there was an interest that never happened, right? So this is presenting that, right? And the big change. Shock, change, revelation, shock, surprise. It could be good or bad, but I think it's going to be a good surprise that, oh my gosh, they're giving me this offer, right? After this, all this happened. When they said they weren't ready, they didn't want it, they weren't, you know, whatever. Total turnaround here with the Tower. Capricorn, Aries. 8 of Swords. Yeah, they were stuck in their mind before when they made this decision. But now they want to come out of conflict. They know they sabotaged this. They want to undo it. They want to, you know, put in the work on this. Let's work this out. Heal, you know, divinely guided energy, balance things meant to be, equal give and take. 6 of Cups, you know, can we put the past behind us? Whatever I said or done, I want to put that behind us. It's not really what I meant. Now I want to manifest this with you. Magician, right? And I know I rained on what was happening between us, but let's see if we can be happy. Let's see what happens. King of Pentacles, King, Queen of Pentacles. You could end up seriously being in the future in a committed relationship with this person, right? I mean, we got the King, Queen of Pentacles here. That's Virgo, so Virgo season, right? So, you know, they were more in their ego, right? And they weren't thinking right with the 6 of Wands reverse before. But now let's choose a path. Let's go down this together. Yeah, I was blocked, challenged. And I know it seemed like nothing would ever happen between us with the Death card. But I want to do the right thing, right? And bring about the balance. And I know we're disconnected right now. I was challenged. But I want to come out of this hangman position, right? That we are in. Virgo energy here. So, Taurus, I mean, you could do what you want with this, but it does feel like they made a quick decision and they regret that, right? Isn't that always how it works? Isn't that always how it works? We're right now at the Tower. An offer of dating. All right, let's date. Let's do this. Right? I don't know why I denied my feelings, my attraction, everything before because of the state of mind I was in. But now I've had the wake-up call. And I think you trusted that they would evolve and take action. You just accepted it as it was. And now it's happening, right? So let's see what Earth Magic has to say. Let me get you some closing messages with this deck. See what we need to know. And also everything you need to know is down below in the description box. All the links, all the info, my other channels, it's all there. All right, let's see. Childhood, innocence. Could be children involved. Also, this is, you know, coming from a very innocent place. Finally, starting fresh, new, like childlike wonderment. New beginning. Vulnerability, yeah. King of Cups reverse, being open, vulnerable, which could lead to definitely growth and expansion here. What else? Earth magic, fairies here. So, and that's Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this could be a very magical time when I get Earth energy like this is about being something becoming real, grounding down, setting the foundation, growth, expansion, making it real. Sanctuary cave. Yeah, so I do feel like they retracted their energy, right? Because we had that hermit, which, you know, kind of the same thing. Reclusive, like they kind of went in reclusive mode, cave, sanctuary. They felt safe there, then they realized, wait a minute, what am I doing? And then had the wake-up call, right? All right, Taurus, well, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.